Hi, this one presentation will solve all your problems, at least the problems we face day to day with regard to your civic infrastructure. Let us go. It's total reversal, remedial, and also covers one more aspect. People today commit suicide. Even a small failure they can't stand. This is about a man who has been facing failures after failures, and at least 26 times he must have committed suicide. Looking at the standard, the reasons for which youth commit suicide today. He didn't do. So zero suicide also is a topic. More importantly, a breakthrough idea, I would say, is a gifted to me. Uh, Today we talk about people are superior and inferior by birth, and I don't subscribe to that idea. And now I'm 70, going to be 79 soon. In my life, social service life of 60 years, and my ex-Nora, which I'm the founder, 34 years, I did several experiments. I found that people, remarkable change in them, and people even from slums are grown tall because of making a change in their environment. So clean, green, build safety, livelihood, human, social, relaxing, mental, climatic. I named it as Jivan Shastra. Shastra means, the literal meaning is science, like Vana Shastra or Rasayana Shastra. Jivan Shastra, life science for living as human being. So total reversal, revival, remedial, reverential. So this, I'm talking not about me, for you also, everybody. Set aside suicide. You are born to achieve, will prove it using simple techniques that are shared. Follow Twitter, MB Nirmal. We are going to give a gift to the people of the world, particularly the underprivileged, seventh sense, which is like great heights, will be given totally free. So this I told about you, the provocations I had in my life, and at least 26 occasions, very serious. But I didn't end my life. Instead, I took it as a challenge. So there are two missions of this presentation. One is people will not commit suicide. Number two, you can enhance the quality of your life. Naturally, it will reflect in your growth. So, what we need to achieve these 10 kinds of environment is human capital. It's people participation centric and idea centric. Sorry, everyone with a brain, unless is have mental delinquency or alcoholic. Everybody can think and excel. So this is all what happened to me in my life. The practice to from practice to theory. I converted. So we'll go to straight to the presentation. So you can keep this a checklist. I think you start it from today. Whether you have all these 10, is all important. And many of them would very easy. So making some small corrections, you will get them. But some of them need collective effort. So I would say that I said people capital. The best example globally is Mahatma Gandhiji's freedom struggle. There's nothing can match it. The British had arms, ammunitions, money, muscle power, and all. Gandhiji had people power. So the story of Giriya Parod, it's not something biography. It's a kind of text to you how you can improve your surroundings. Setback is set up for a comeback. So the slogan has been globally, think globally, act locally. We added two more words to domestically. That means in your own place, school, home, office, any place, college, obstacles. So we give you seven sets. And leaders of the nation and you, individuals, obstacles can convert obstacles into stepping stones, problems to gifts, failures to success, challenges to success, voyages, sorrows into happiness, adversities into opportunity, setback is set up for a comeback. Can become innovator, it's a new word. Innovator means concept. You create a concept. But inventor means you create a product. So when you do both together, you are an innovator. So this organization Explora, which was founded in the year 88, launched in 89, people all, they have interesting pastime called innovation. Innovation. So you can sing like a song. In fact, the Sonson's anthem. Explorers do that. Innovation, that's the name of the game. And we explorers play the same for our success and nation's fame. Explorers self-development, Sonson's national anthem, sing every morning 5 times inwardly on the bed when you get up. Innovation is the name of the game, and all occasions they play the same for my success and fame. So this is my request to you. Please do this. Do it at least 5 times the morning in the lower alpha state. You keep telling you will become an innovator par excellence. So, but the organization, I told you, it was founded in 88, commissioned to work in 89. Extra innovators, international idea man of the world unite. But I'm not reading it fully. You can see that. Let us go into how this all been made. So all of you know, when you talk about Buddha, Lord Buddha, we say that he sat beneath a Bodhi tree and he got enlightenment. I also got enlightenment. But it's not Bodhi tree is important. What he did was he closed his eyes, meditated. It's an inward travel. So I made inward travel. I got number of enlightenment which I'm going to share you, which will enhance your life leaps by leaps and bounds. So you will see that. So we made the area spitting free, litter free, public places, urination free, open defecation free, and all. So zero in on zero world. So the slogan is think globally, act locally. We added two more things: do domestically, improve individually. So all I would say the problems are gifts. So this problem happened to me when I was youth. Actually, by 25, 26 years old, we are very rich. I can use the word adjective called filthily rich in the old Changalpet district, richest family, owning several hundreds of acres of land, dairy farm, bus transport and all. But when I stepped into life, we lost everything. The fate was I should move to a house surrounded by slums. So people all asked, they shocked. They saw that they asked me, can't I go to a better place? It's a photo I taken from home. I bought it in 1971. And you can see the picture. I told you that we had several houses, palatial houses. Open toilet, cattle, sewage pools, sewage stream, unhygienic public water fountain, cow dung pail, garbage mountain. So I became Buddha. Buddha means I got enlightenment. People ask, can't you go to a better place? It's very dirty, filthy. So I had a spark. I said, no, I can't go to a better place, but I can certainly make this place better. So you want to see how this got translated. This was the idea. This was my house. I started construction. I didn't have money. We sold our cars. We had a Lambretta scooter. You can see the cow dung cakes. The slum dwellers are making the entire road as a cow dung cake manufacturing factory. The house became like this. So I think nothing is impossible. That's what I want to say. And this house is totally wrapped by plants. Like, okay, then this is what you see. That really became home handsome. The road, like this, it was like this. So it became like this. And in fact, Indian Express wrote, would anyone call this a road? So just imagine, for all the roads, they chosen our road. But you want to see how this got transformed? So here, we didn't need money. We needed human capital and ideas, that's all. To every same street, everyone's delight has become visual treat. So again, I'm showing the road. And Tuklak wrote about the bad condition, but same place. That is Nana Gopi who came for a tree planting. And we had, the dirty place became a meeting square. Every week there will be meeting here, KC film acting from right to left. Sarat Kumar, Mr. K.A.K. Then Minister Selva Ganapati, GM of IOB, K.M. Narayanan, Sergeant of Sterling, Surachara Ramaseshan, ex President, and myself addressing. Here is the Mayor, Subramanian, the same place. I'm addressing the dirty place became a meeting square. And Said Dosami, he launched the Paperman. and he's there, and you can see the picture, the other angle, the master is sitting, the same dirty place became and meeting will be happening every now and then. We may convert it into a street exhibition called Ecobition. So road was like this, and we motivated people, and the cleaning was almost part of it because we used to conduct regularly Rangoli competition. So the first thing needed to do Rangoli is they should clean the area. So meeting square is seeing, and no trees. There was no trees, so started planting trees. So the time I bought no trees. Today we have a social forest. I'm not talking about me. It's a teamwork done, but of course I initiated it. And street. If you look at the word street, interestingly, tree is there. The street word itself. So if you live in a street, there are no trees. You are not living in a street. So a toilet was a big major problem. This is a toilet. The condition of toilet when I moved in there, and people are answering call of nature. So I seeing again, but we made a toilet, but it was not corporation helped us, but it was not sufficient, and people still answering call of nature. Then I understood that they said that the rooms or cubicles were not sufficient, but we had space to construct, put more rooms. But what we did, we took the help of English, joylet, made it joylet. What is joylet? Uh, People will have a token for waiting. They wait for their turn. Until then, there are diversion. We had books, bookshelf, newspaper, carrom board, two in music, bench to seat, wash basin and all. Even we had a speakers forum, speak and peak and all. So it's called joylet. But children still are answering call of the road. They are not using the joylet. We asked the children why you don't use the toilet. It is so good. The doors and walls. And the children said this very fact we don't want to go there. The reason door and wall, they're afraid to go alone inside. They gave an idea to create a toilet minus walls. So I call it toplet. But still many children wouldn't buy this idea. Again, we never blame people. Modify your idea. So that we call it toplet. But toplet children did not agree, many children. We again went to English, change it, change the spelling of toilet. Can you guess it? It is toilet, Toylet. So we had rocking horse, swan, and many things. The shelf to keep their toys. And children don't have toys. You can see children playing with old tires and all. We created Toy Joy. Exnor has got a Toy Joy. It's a patent organization where we collect used toys from the affluent and give it to the poor children. That's how they play that. The next problem we had was that women were carrying, they have a cesspool in front of the home. They are carrying the sewage by hand with buckets, pour into the drain, the mouth of the drain, open drain of the government. So we thought that they should not do that. They cannot take bath and they cannot toilet in their home. So as usual, I told you, India is a rich country. 120 crore stomachs, we can call it a liability, but asset side, 120 crores brains and 120 crores pairs of hands. That's what Gandhiji did. That's how temple car moves so fast. People join together, work together. There's no force in the world can beat that. So Rotary Club gave sand, cement, and galvanized pipes. People did. It's a beautiful word, Indian word, shramdan. They gave the sweat and toil. So 46 slums, this toilet facility was given. The cost of it hardly will be 28% what the government do, because here the labor comes free. So the slum awesome. That's what you are seeing. The slum area became so beautiful. Two star hotels came on either side of the road. So this is a success story of that. So now I'm going to see other projects. So I was talking about that we had owned so much lands and all, but the truth was that when I said we were filthily rich, but we became shabbily poor. So I moved to slum. I didn't have even 1 cent land. So I thought, why don't I grow vegetables? What I'm talking is about There 93, 94, 1995. So I had a vertical farm, the Nirmal terrace sky farming. So it's covered by Hindu, Times of India, not Times of India, Hindu Express, and because Times of India was not there at the time, and even some television channels showed it. This is a vertical farm. I'm going to show you. The vertical. I'm not going to explain, but it's enough you understand. In a space where you can grow one plant, you can grow 100. So this is what we call. It was initiated. So this one sort of awards covered by internationally. This the earliest. I think the first terrace vertical farm was this, and there's no space to plant a tree. The tree was placed in the compound wall. The tree grew and roots came out, but it didn't break the wall. It protected the wall. You can see even airy roots came. So the house wrapped by plants. There's a school out opposite. This is a conditional school. The Hindu wrote about it. School building in cesspool. So Dharamnikari wrote, and so everything got changed. School became cool. Now you can see how. I think simple effort. You need to initiate that's all. You need to slog. Open sheet became visual treat. The trees have come, and everything became beautiful. So waste. Exnora's slogan is waste is not waste until it's wasted. It is not waste management, but it's wealth management. So we started zero, the first organization to start zero garbage in the world, I will call it, with the people's participation. Because I became so famous. So we converted the waste into compost. Waste became chaste. So, this all conceptualized. Source solid waste management, decentralized solid, centralized solid. What does it mean? Wherever the waste is generated, that source should be managed first. It may be your home, school, office, college, wherever, market. And second layer, what is not managed there should go to the decentralized. Only what is left out should go for centralized. It should be bare minimum. So this is what, we have some hundreds of ideas how you can do source composting. Then we see decentralized solid waste management centers, it's for a residential area or ward level we created. And one of the major leap forward was this idea was because we had a problem. Bullock cart used to collect garbage, and the bulls were ill fed, and the trucks will occasionally come. But the truck, it was the emission of poisonous gas. It was not serviced and all. So I approached one James Rickshaw. I asked him whether to convert a fish cart into trash cart. They did it. Rest is history. And we upgraded rack pickers with the help of Don Bosco and Willem, and the rack pickers were called street beautifiers. So I told you source solid waste management, decentralized and centralized solid waste management. You are seeing it all in one picture. You can see this what you call decentralized solid waste happening in a flat complex. So decent. So I think this is centralized solid for the entire village town. So solid waste management. In same picture, you see source, decentralized, centralized, and devices unders. And you don't need to waste money. You can use used things. That's what we did. Discarded tires, old trays, earthen pots, etc. And compost process the unders. Big composting. I'm not going into unders. Nature does it, and yet it's almost at zero cost. This waste becoming chaste. And in fact, a garbage which stinks so much, when it's composted, it will smell like rose and it look like a tea powder. And these are various types of, I'm telling you the composting methods. I'm not going in detail, but again, we had, you saw a source, then community level. This throughout India, we did it. These are different compost bins. We had a compost park in Giriya itself to explain children how many types of composting is there. And then we go to liquid waste. So liquid waste, again, we have a zero liquid waste management, like zero solid waste management. Again, three tier, source liquid waste management, decentralized liquid waste management, and centralized liquid waste management. Source liquid means wherever liquid is generated should be managed. It should be converted as wealth, whether it is home, office, school, college, flat complex. DLUM is what could not be managed there should be go to the next level, and final centralized liquid waste management should be bare minimum. So in the C picture, I will show you what source liquid waste management, one of our very great persons, Indra Kumar, how we converse. We'll see it in detail now. And decentralized liquid, centralized all you see that. Let us see source liquid waste management. Sewage is called black water. We have three color, black, grey, and white. So, Mr. Indra Kumar, what he does, uses bacteria to convert the sewage. Sewage means the toilet, called black water. Bacteria treated, because very clean uses for his kitchen garden and terrace garden. And grey water, in fact, this is what we have been practicing in Harrogate flat. When you wash vegetables, rice, and all silage grey, we use straight to the plant. Plant would love them because water has chlorine, but the silage water has nutrients. And again, when you wash dishes, vessels, utensils, use organic soap powder made out of lemon, orange peels with sekai. And then I told you grey. White water is bathroom soap water. For that, we have cannas, colocasia, ginger, any plant with bulbs. So the water should be routed through that. It absorbs all the phosphate and remaining is clean water. So entire water, the source liquid waste management, you don't need to contribute wastewater to the municipal wastewater stream or metro water for that matter. Instead, you can use it by that way. You don't give them the burden, and you don't waste. You don't need to waste drinking water for all these purposes. Dilium, Dr. Sultan Ismail was the first one to discover that as the sewage water passes through the open gutters, he planted cannas, and we saw at the end the water was treated by canna roots. Centralized liquid waste management. So we have this in many places. We are going to, this happened in Trichy. So gas waste management. Gas also is a very dangerous waste if you let it out of the air. It's called methane, and people get suffocated, die. But instead you trap it, it becomes cooking gas. So zero gas waste. So the home itself you can have a gas plant or gobar gas plant, or can have it. It's called Sogam, all three tier. Because we're giving option. We are not putting it at watertight spot compartment. So decentralized gas waste management. This is happened in Exnora. It means a very brilliant idea where India became a superpower. The toilet, our slogan is waste is not waste until it's wasted. It's not waste management but wealth management. Don't transfer waste but transform waste. So here, the toilet, there are three kinds of waste. One is the gas waste. It's trapped. I told you it's methane. Methane is 23 times stronger than carbon dioxide. It's trapped. It becomes a gift actually. You trap it and send it to the canteen, becomes cooking gas. Even the light burns because of this same gas. They cook the food. Let us see what happens to the liquid waste is sent to horticulture. We have horticulture attached to the toilet for to irrigate the plants there, vegetable plants, and the what you call the remaining solid waste, the human shit is vermicomposted, and the manure is sent to the same farm. The farm uses the treated liquid water and compost. They grow vegetables, they harvest it, take it to the canteen, cut with the gas, again coming from the toilet. They cook the food, eat, of course, they go back to toilet. So central gas waste management, this happened in many places. Now, zero open defecation, I told you about toilet and all. Zero water scarcity, there are very excellent ideas where you can prevent flood and same time don't need to starve for water. So it's called water wiser and water shorter. So idea is people are children so going to school they're going to, so we centralized it the distribution, cater water, and we told people you collect water from a public fountain. That's why you get all disease. So with the cooperation we made it like this. So rain, same Giriappa Road, USL rain rainwater stagnation causing a problem. Then we changed the word rain gain and we started harvesting. It's called decentralized rainwater harvesting. I'll tell you what is this. So there are three kinds of three tiers. Source rain gain means your home, school, office, college, anything for that matter. The roof becomes catchment area for you to do source rainwater harvesting. In your building or house, you can have a well or bore well or even a tank be stored there. Decentralized rain gain. What we did, the stormwater drainage, it carries water, rainwater, it drains the water, rainwater. So you put and drilled bores, so there's rainwater harvesting happening again. The centralized rain gain is the water ultimately reaches the pond or lake or river locally, whatever available. So zero wastewater. I told you. So for the women, we provided sewage savage became sewage passage, sewage wastage, sewage usage, sewer nowhere, sewer server. It's all very simple. Human capital was main. Zero air pollution. So we have care air for pure air. Only three simple idea. I'm not explaining for want of time. And we have created Amazon, my backyard, and the forests are there. So care air for pure air is actually pollution prevention. So first thing is you have to prevent pollution. So we have pollution prevention roundtable. Wherever the industries are there, the people, the what do you call experts, the polluter, government all sit together. We solve it. And another way to tackle pollution is I told you planting trees. So you have several models. One is Exnora Tree Challenge. Another is Amazon My Backyard. We can create forest. Exnora is creating almost one park, one forest per week, social forest. And leadership of the Sendur Pari, who is the present president. I'm standing, you see a vast slum behind me. So zero mosquitoes. I promise you, you won't be bitten by mosquito. Mosquito, get 8 diseases and very dreadful. More people die by mosquito bites. So we have mosquito. Mosquito will save you from mosquito. So here, what you see that I tell you very quickly, it's all simple formula. Stop and stall stagnation. And stagnation happens inside the home and outside. There's a list. If you go to the video, you can see very simple. If it's not possible, D3, doors shut dawn and dusk. Mosquitoes are always punctual. They come in the early morning or evening, and time keep the doors. And if you stay in a hostel, you can't control the door, net necessary and needed, N3. Then the fourth one is the neighborhood. You can bar and block breeding. We have one person, we call him mosquito. He's paid by the community who goes and sprays pesticide. And so last one, prevent, is G3, go guided guarded. When you go travel outside your home, you may be bitten by mosquito. So you should go guarded. So all the three solutions are available. 100% you want a mosquito. So this idea, kindly take it from us. Zero noise pollution. So noise is something very serious issue. We don't understand. And we had this problem in the slum almost every day. And we told them about, and they were not worried. They said, we are enjoying, you don't like it at all. Then one day, I became an environmentalist. I came to know noise causes several problems. But two main unique selling points were, the men who are subject to noise become infertile. So it went and told the slum dwellers. Number two, a pregnant woman who is subject to noise pollution will invariably deliver baby with mental delinquency or physical deformity. So, in any slum, we'll have at least half a dozen women, pregnant women. So when we told, instead of telling what they should do, you should tell them why they should do. So voice against noise. This also you can see separate video, voice against noise. Then zero roofless. The poor people, very often we get fire and any wind, they fly off. So what we did, I told my friends and all, on a birthday, give one cement sheet or, one sheet roof for, people give and the roof all covered. So zero fire accidents. So we call safety first. We solve the problem. Then stray cat was a big problem. The point is, the adage is that live and let live. So they are there and you need also milk. But what we did, this boy, for example, one person, youth was having, we sent him to ITI, he got a diploma in mechanical certificate and we got a bank loan. He set up a micro enterprise. So you can see English. Micro enterprise, they got a prize. The price means, sale process, prize. Because, you won some award and, of course, a prize. So home front, everyone should keep their home front clean and green. That's what you see. Now the home front garden got developed, you can see. I also did street farming. I did street farming, terrace farming, indoor farming, city farming, sheep farming, all done. So here you see, then I told you methane insane, if you let it out, but if you trap it, methane insane. Paper, paper, you should not waste paper. Paper, because more, if you recycle paper, you save so many trees actually. So we introduced a thing called paper man, then paper woman, paper pauper became paper prosper. So extra created its own recycling units. Then I told you about it, glass, everything, everything is, what you throw as a waste is raw material. Some industry is waiting for it. Metal, the meaning of METTLE. So we had competition to among school children, waste art and all, so that they don't discard anything. Okay, this all we borrowed from Google. We're seeing many pictures. So downcycling means you keep on recycling a product. It's very dangerous actually. You should not do that. It will have so much chemical components. Recycle, good, but recycling is not the answer. You can recycle what comes to you, but you keep on recycling. The recycling product itself has chemicals. It causes exhausts more natural resources. It causes more pollution. Upcycling means you give a new birth avatar to the product. That's what you saw previously pictures. Free cycling means the product which you don't need, give it to somebody. We have free cycling camps. Pre-cycle means you think before buying a thing, what will happen to environment. And cycling means, when you buy, do I need it? Do I want it? Do I need it? Can I afford it? Can I be without it? Can I postpone buying it? If you ask these five questions, you may not buy many things. So the RE, any word starting with RE is eco-friendly: recycle, repair, restore, rebuild, recharge, renovate, recondition, restore, refill, reuse, reconstruct, refurbish. So I am not going, it's a very long list. And hell power, if you use thermal power, solar power, hell power, heaven power, God has blessed you. And the people of India, in particular South India, are very dark because sun is closer to them. So if you look at positively, you can have solar power, wind power, and all there. And plastic pollution. See, plastic has come to serve us. It's not plastic, issue of plastic. We indiscriminately throw it. Plastic waste has so many issues. We have P3 by M3, plastic pollution prevention. P3, M3, minimum use of plastic, maximum use of the plastic which has come to you. Suppose the bag has come to you, you don't need to throw, you can take it for shopping next time. Must save disposal. So this you see, we give awards to shops, EcoStar, who don't sell deliver goods in plastic bag. So the plastic waste we collected, can extract petrol from that, can be used fuel only in the cement industry, not anywhere else. You can mix it with the bitumen, it's a German idea, and lay road. And so you all see plastic pollution prevention, P3, M3, minimum use, maximum use, recycle, must safe disposal. So zero postal pollution. So visual pollution. There are 100 ideas which we started, then the government picked up from us. So this actually, people all, they color wash their compound, somebody pays. So this, see the year 1992, more than 20 years ago, we started war posters to the volunteers. So it's covered by all the newspapers. We involved children, Naveen, one of the earliest youth external leader, tearing up the posters. So they also scribbled the wall. So we started, then IAS as a Purlingam, IAS came, and you see the great Iron Woman, which was YGP, was our president for the Crescent Park Road. And we started these in number of roads, and then the government took up. Mr. Mas Subramanian, then mayor, who did it more tastefully. He made the whole city as an exhibition city. Now, next problem is we need all infrastructure. We call pedestrian path. We call it platform also. The window is covered, you can see. So what we did is, the most dangerous is the sidewalk. You call platform. The reason being is very uneven, and it's not flat actually. So as usual, English helpless, we change the spelling as platform. So it was into covered even through a video and all. I'll tell you what it is exactly. What we did, see, look at this, how people can walk. Imagine you are visually challenged. How would you deal with that? Everything is there except for people. It's called right to walk. You talk about so many rights. Right to walk is there. So what we did, we called 10 visually challenged and 10 people like us. We blindfold ourselves. We all try to walk on the road, at the so-called pavement. You won't believe the visually challenged people were able to deal with that nicely. They went scratch free. But we could not walk even 2 steps. We fell down. It's very tragedy. Then same platform, don't make it platform. We did the same thing with the differently abled people. So then what happened? Thanks to this and Hindu coverage and all, platform became platform. So I'm telling you all those things. Now I told you about how a dirty place became a meaty square. That zero outclass. So having dealt with all civic and outclass, according to me, nobody's bad. And your children, my children may be good because they are brought up by us, they are programmed by us. But slum dwellers, they are programmed by their surroundings. You should not forget it. So Explora took up this along with the police. They are all considered to be outlaws. But for us, this Vallaravi and Chera, you see them here. And actually, we found many crimes are committed between themselves. They were rival gangs. First, we brought unity among them. And if you ask me, well, if you punish, yes, they should be punished. But punishment should be done by court and police. But person like us, we are social reformers. So you can see the papers covered. They took, the same knife, they used it to remove all thorns and bushes. And they planted into road to gangsters turn a new leaf. And Chera was interviewed by Economic Times and globally. And this person is considered to be, till today, as what you call the biggest, they call him Rowdy, okay? We call Rowdy Audi, our program. Mr. Veeramani, he wrote me a letter that he said, I did not know you. No one told, no one tried to reform me, but I want to join. He joined, and okay. Now there are fights takes place on the basis of caste and language and all. So this one international award, mother. You can go to the website, mother others, mother everywhere. That means the mother is not something a mother quality of ladies or mothers. Even you and me, even a child has it. So we have it is a very good organization. Ma, what we do, Hindu, Muslim, Christians go on procession. Other religions keep water booth welcome marches. They keep a big sign in the very prominent place where they write which Hindu help, which Muslim, which Christian, which Brahmin help, which person of a suppressed community, all these things are happening. It doesn't come to limelight. So we publicized Ma. So it's a very big activity. A lot of newspaper coverage is there. Then women's safety and empowerment. I promise you, if this chapter of Agni series started, women will be safe 100%. Agni is 3. Okay, Agni is 3. Okay, and we also call it Pin Alai, women wave. Then finally, you'll see that I told you, we were very rich, became poor, but this problem solved, converted as gifts, and I became globally known. I was invited address to US Congress, invited by US. All this happened because of the problems. So visitors used to be, I'll tell you, I'll come to that, the fish cart magic. I told you, we saw the bullock cart and Indian missions, and we went to James Rickshaw, and who converted. Now the entire India has got several, I would call millions of this tricycle. We initiated it. So this James Rickshaw who converted the first fish cart as trust is in fact permission part as extra cart. So this is the best major breakthrough idea. We cleaners, we call them street beautifier. We adopted them as our own children. We protect them. Waste natural resources by using them up. Waste human resources by not using it. So that's where we started pedal energy against petrol energy. So James Rickshaw and so everywhere this started, and that's not at all. We are part and parcel of India's started with history, and in fact, as we started collection of waste, it's this ownership was the people. We started such a large scale. Globally, we were covered. We were covered by newspapers in London, USA, Hong Kong, Singapore. Dubai, all. Because two things very special. People owned the issue. They did it. I mean, the most important thing happened. The people's participation, relieving government of the problem. So, and unfortunately, what happened was the government brought a private player and they replaced us. So our plan was source reduction, so source segregation. Our goal was to save the Pallikarni marsh, where every day they are dumping about 4,000 tons garbage. So we had zero waste centers. Source, it's all happening. Unfortunately, the private player, is a foreign. He came from another country. He didn't bother about our marsh. So when he segregated, gave waste, he mixed them. And because for him, we're getting money as per tonnage. So we are responsible for the SWM rules of India. This is a condition. We had a garbage yatra. You can see 1995 June. This was Almitra Patel, Captain Velu on behalf of Explora. They did Clean India project. It's called Garbage Yatra. They went Kashmir to Kanyakumari and they saw everywhere the municipalities, they did so-called waste collection, collected and dumped it outside in a water body. So they said, they filed a case. Kushan Singh, the great writer, he inaugurated it. You are seeing his photo. So Almitra Patel, the main plaintiff, she has given an interview where she says, it all came from Nirmal, that's myself. So we are, Swachh Bharat was started. It was there throughout India. Unfortunately, we not so known because we are not politicians, okay. Um, so she says that how she went to Supreme Court also. She says, so my contact details are here and you can do contact. And only one more thing I want to say, the visitors. So in my Kundrutur house where we lived for a very long time, visited by the then CM Kamarajar, the CM Mr. M. Bhaktochalam, then the leading film artists like even Sir P.T. Rajan came, leading film artists like M.G. Ramachandran, Jayalalitha, Shivaji Ganesh, all came. This all you can see in another video. All people came. We are the greatest visitors. Even Kakkanji came to our place. You can see first was V.V. Giri, the then president. The moment he retired from the presidentship, he came to know I am doing cleaning Chennai. We joined together. Mr. Giri, Mr. Meganathan, R.R. Dalavai, myself were the conveners. You can see Giri sitting. Mr. K.A.K., our local MLA minister, he used to visit, and also Stalin. And Stalin, Mr. Jagarajan, Prashant, they all visited. The ministers, then ministers, now the Nigerian K.A.K., Gomadi Srinivasan, having lunch in house. So we are visited by all film actors, Sachu, my mother, and Mrs. Stalin there, and what do you call Manorama actress. She was extra president for a road, and Jai Shankar was president for his road. Mr. Manogar was president for his road ex-Nora. Jai Shankar was president for College Road ex-Nora, and Jai was Thomas on Playground ex-Nora, and Sivakumar for Krishna Rao ex-Nora. Almost all these people, but unfortunately, I must say a tragedy was that this got dislodged by privatization. We brought people together, irrespective of the caste, status. They all willingly, happily came. But nevertheless, now what happened was, as I faced this challenge of this waste collection was taken away from us, I thought I will go to clear the waste, the minds of people. It's kind of it's a enlightenment. They say Jivan Shastra and Manishi Shastra were coined. So I told you, the U.S. ambassador to India, how difficult for you to get. He visited me. Kamal Hassan, he celebrated one of his birthday with us. So take a messages for you. Nothing is impossible. There are doors, only doors and no walls. If you see a wall, it's only your mind. Open your mental locks, overcome mental blocks. If you still see a wall, give a kick, it will crumble. If you still see a wall, you pole vault it. What you can do? You can start a residence welfare association ex Nora, or there's already you have an association in your street or flat complex and get affiliated with us. We have roles for goals. We have a director. Your association will have a director for safety, hygiene, health, environment, humanity, and all. We'll guide you everything. Start it, and so you can get affiliated with us. We have an association already. So we give you a license. And what happens? Your voice will be heard louder because Explora will take up at higher level, government level, and this is a license we give you. So you can contact the present president, Sendur Pari. I'm not reading all details. You can pass and note his address. And he is a very dynamic person, known for magic of doing things big actually. And he is planting almost 1,000 trees a day, and every week he deseals a water body. So you are welcome to contact. Absolutely necessary. I told you I'm 79, but still I am healthy. And I had corona 3 times, 2020, 2022. But nothing can stop me because I'm an incredible optimist with undying, unquenchable, unshakable, and unstoppable optimism. I'm a chronic optimist. This is my contact details. You can pass and see. Twitter, very important at MB Nirmal. I hold it for a second. And again, this all the income given by me to me by many newspapers. I put them in one place. So one thing you start straight away is, I mean, can come to the meeting point is Facebook. The Residents Welfare Association Exnora, RW Exnora is there. You please come there. It should start. Miles of journey starts with one step forward. You come there, and from there we take on. Thank you. God bless you, and we'll together save the planet. And our idea towards climate change also been approved by a very big forum. It's going to become a reality. Thank you. May God bless you.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go and click the bell icon to get regular updates from our channel. In case you have missed any videos, please visit the channel page by clicking the channel icon.